Take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste. Where you cook it at? You can mingle with the
night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the LA Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start the drive with Wilson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
29.
In motion is McKenzie. Carr gonna throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. It's taken to the 26. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a late signing let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. They run again on 1st down. Cook. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. Back to throw, Watson. Flushed out right. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now it's Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They'll run with Cook. And now a hole out there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Dalvin Cook so good in the open field, but he's equally good down here near the goal line. He can find those seams and just push his way through. So he might get another chance or two to punch this one in.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. He's going to get it running right. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Here's Watson on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Deshaun Watson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of the first after a gain of about 9. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Chargers at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Now they'll throw with Carr. That's out wide here for Robinson. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
In motion is McKenzie. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Cowboys are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. A run there with Cook on 1st down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
From the 50, it's Watson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Watson now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. You know where to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. There he goes, left side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Well, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. And now Carr changing the formation. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll get the hook up there to Woods. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. That is caught, and he is going to have the Chargers 1st down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 there on 4th and inches. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Wilson with a 1st down carry, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Right.
Another carry for Wilson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
You're mine. Raider 9.
Here's Carr. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's DJ Turner who's got it. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Caught by Woods. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll hand it off to Wilson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first, they'll go back to Wilson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Carr to throw on 2nd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Marr is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's Watson. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. In motion left is Higgins. On second down, here's Watson. And he finds his target. It's Schultz.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. T. Higgins. a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Hey, we're good, we're good. We're due. What's up?
On first down, Carr. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Donald just continues to astound with plays like that. Last year, his 9th season in the NFL, and the first time since his rookie year, he wasn't voted an All-Pro. Yet even in just 11 games, had 5 sacks and made the Pro Bowl. Simply incredible.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In motion left is Higgins. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
29.
Now Carr. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Under pressure, and they get it to him again. The offense on 3rd down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they take. Whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Watson. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
To throw on second is Watson. Touchdown! T. Higgins with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Cowboys start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time.
It got his man complete. A big play there for L.A. 65 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Corral with it, first down here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10. Montez Sweat with a tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second down and 8. To throw is Watson. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a first down throw, Watson. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. To the air yet again, Watson. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Watson. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
Back to throw, Corral. That'll be caught left side by Woods. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 3rd and 1, Corral. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
4th down. Here's Corral. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, it's Corral. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Here's 2nd and 3. Corral. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 2nd down, Cook. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Third and long, it's Watson. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Dallas. On the return is Cohen. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Corral. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Cook up the gut. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run.